Hello everyone, and welcome on in. Settle down, grab a seat, and get comfortable. Today, bird up, yes. Today, we're going to be playing some Balatro, but not just regular Balatro. We are participating in the Lucky Dog House Invitational, ran by YoWazPoppin. So, we got a strategy. We got plans. We're going to be gaming. But before we start that, welcome on in, everybody. Pathetic Pidgey, great to see you. Enjoy your nap. Emblem, thank you with the good luck wishes. Frank, or Plants, you too. Balblair, yes, it is the Jowker. And MDL, good to see you too. Yeah, it is. It is a whitelist feature for the knock feature, yeah. I don't know, but whatever it is, it is what it is. But we are here to have a good time. We are here to get some high scores in Balatro. So I'm gonna go over the tournament rules shortly, but I also have a strategy overview that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all, so you can see what exactly I have in store, because there's a little bit to it. There's a little bit to the technique that I'm going to be working on. So let's go ahead and switch on over to that. And I do hope you enjoy the stingers between scenes. Oh heck, it didn't do the sound effects. Oh, because I clicked the button. Okay, instead of the thing. Hey, Elena, good to see ya. But yes, welcome to the strategy overview for the Lucky Dog House Invitational. So, our goal with this tournament is to get a high score, and we have a set deck and seed in order to make this. So everyone is on the same deck and on the same seed for this, for each round. It starts out with 16, then goes to 8, goes to 4, goes to 2. Yeah, Jet Set Radio. I'm rocking the Mega Mix. So oh boy, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome. So that's kind of the basis of how the tournament is structured. So every round we get a new deck and a new seed, and we got to get a high score in an hour. And some additional rules, without going too much into the crazy specifics: we can go endless. We can reset the game, but we cannot save scum. So, for example, if I ship a hand and I'm like, oh no, I misclicked, let me Alt F4 and pick up back where I left off. No, that is not allowed. Bow, welcome back to the Symphony. Thank you so much for the resub. But yeah, we can do a full reset, so start back from the beginning. This is a surprise tool that'll help us later. So, let's dig into the strategy that I've got. So, high score with going beyond Ante 8. The Bow from Balatro subbing in the Balatro Invitational, exactly. So our strategy is to get retriggers. Retriggers are everything for high scores. So if we can get these retriggers, then we are able to make better progress in here and hopefully hit even higher high scores. So there are 6 jokers that allow us to do that. So either they retrigger cards played or cards held in hand. So the played card retriggers, we start off with our good old friend Hanging Chad, and this allows us to retrigger the first scored card 2 additional times. The next one is the Seltzer. This retriggers every card in hand, but only lasts for 10 hands. So after 10 hands, this will fade away. This is a great late game grab because this is pretty much our finisher card. If we rip this, then we are in the end game of trying to target our high score. And lastly, for the played card retriggers, we have Dusk. It is such huge value, exactly, just in general. But specifically for this high score goal, this is critical. And then there's Dusk. So this will retrigger all cards, but only on the last hand played. Will any of this be on the final exam? The final exam is coming up once the tournament starts. Seltzer carried you to beat Ante 12 in your first ever winning run? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh gosh. But yeah, these three are just the non-restrictive, well, generally non-restrictive retriggers where they don't depend on a certain card type. The next one is the Mime. This will do hand retriggers. This is great for retriggering steel cards held in hand, or sometimes, you know, gold cards or whatever, but usually steel cards. Then we have the card value retriggers. So you have Sock and Buskin, which are the face cards, so kings, queens, and jacks will retrigger with this. And then we have our good old friend, the Hack. 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s retrigger. So these are great for those kinds of builds. And combining it with these will allow us to hit some big things. So let's kind of go over certain combinations of these that we will be looking for. Number one, the face card hand. So we want the Ballot, definitely. Sock and Buskin, definitely. The Idol, which I haven't listed, but it will give us ×2 if we play a specific card that it says. So if all of our deck are Jack of Hearts, and the Idol says, oh, we'll give ×2 when you play a Jack of Hearts. This will trigger. And then the Ballot will trigger to trigger it again. And the Ballot will trigger it again. Sock and Buskin will trigger to trigger it again. So we'll get a bunch of ×2s from that. And then additionally, as I mentioned before, the Seltzer and Dusk would be great finds to have. In this type of deck, we want to be building a flush 5, essentially, because that is the best scoring hand that we can do. So duplicating all of the cards to be one specific card that we play as a flush 5. So Aries will be great for that. Additionally, we want some specific modifiers on these cards. Glass cards are critical once we decide to commit, because if we get a full hand of glass cards on all of these retriggers, our score will skyrocket. Glass cards would be critical in any played hand retrigger deck. Additionally, Polychrome is great because it also gives us 1.5 times, and retriggering that on top of the glass is also great. And lastly, the Red Seal. The Red Seal will just simply retrigger the card again. It's pretty cool. We got that. We're kind of set with this strategy if we can get all of this. Even partial of this is incredible to have. So if I have a glass Red Seal, that's incredible. Polychrome, that's going to be more difficult, and if we crack a pack with a Polychrome in it, which the value of it may depend if we take it or not, and it may define what kind of run we have. Because if we have like a Polychrome 10, then we can strength it to turn into a Jack. Then we can glass it, seal it, etc. And that would be very cool. But if it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, then we're gonna go the Hack route in order to retrigger on those low cards. And if it's in the middle, like 9 through 6, we just kind of skip it because that would require a lot of work to strength it up, and that's a little bit more risky with this timed schedule, and depending on our money situation, we may not even be able to strength it up in time. So this is the face card hand that I would be aiming for. Next up, 2s through 5s. It is pretty much the same setup, but instead of Sock and Buskin, we have the Hack. So being able to play all of these, and ideally we have a flush 5 with it. But yeah, this is pretty much straightforward with this portion. Next up, High card, High King. This is utilizing the Mime. As I mentioned earlier, the Mime will retrigger all cards held in hand abilities, which, most importantly, are the steel cards. This works incredibly with the Baron, because the Baron gets us value off of our kings held in hand. Let me actually look up real quick, because I don't remember exactly what the Baron gets us, but let's see. Baron gets us 1.5 for each king in hand. So that's incredible. If we get Baron and get to re-trigger it and get to re-trigger the steel, that'd be incredible. And then getting the red steel would also be great for it. And again, this is just a single high card that we will be playing, because the card that we play is not as critical as the cards we have held in hand. Additionally, if we get a tag that boosts hand size and we are late in the game, we are essentially committing to that hand, because we'll have incredibly larger hand size to that in order to buff this. And as Cosmic said, if you were here a couple weeks ago, this combination is nuts. It is broken. It is insane. We had a killer run with Mime and Baron and these steel cards. So it was bonkers. I hit E52 from that run. Man, what a good time. Mime King, my beloved, indeed. Actually, let me super love Mime King. 52? Oh man. Won't be that ridiculous because not enough time to shop. Exactly, but we could probably hit an E with here. If we hit E, we are almost guaranteed to make it through the first round with that. Your record is still E16, yeah. 52 was bonkers. Now, we have a few other utilities that we can hit. 90% of that run was shopping, and also Ripley talking in the shop. It was a lot of talking, but then in the end, it kind of got a little bit more streamlined with it, because we just knew what we needed to dig for. But copying utility. Blueprint copies the card to the right of it. Brainstorm copies the leftmost card. Invisible Joker. After holding onto it for 2 rounds and selling it, we will get a copy of a random Joker that we have. And then our good old friend, the Showman. We can get multiple copies of the same card. So, let's say we are running the High King. We only have these cards. But say if we get another King, then this one will trigger, this one would trigger, mine would trigger, which would give this one another trigger, and this one another trigger. It's insane. 5 blueprints all looking at the Showman. Oh gosh. But good point. The blueprint is looking to the right and the brainstorm is looking to the left. That's a fun little fact. That's cute. I like that little touch. So being able to copy these cards would just be incredible, insane, bonkers even. So if we are at full Jokers and we hit a copy of a thing, we just sell Showman and yoink that new one. But this leads us to what is next. RNG scouting. Everything is on a set seed. Everyone is playing the same seed. So if you are familiar with how RNG works, it is consistent if you do the same actions when starting a run on the same seed. If you do the same course of actions, the same results will come out of it. So we can scout ahead to identify what things will look like. So what does scouting look like for this? We can scout hands. So for example, round 1, game hand 1, we discard until all discards are used. Then we can view the deck and identify hands to play. So for example, this one, we can guarantee get a straight flush of diamonds right here. So if there are any skip tags, we can use this information where if they give us great value, this will dominate without having any jokers in it. What we're looking for is either a straight flush or a 4 of a kind. That would be incredible. Otherwise, we just, figure out, okay, this is a high flush or a high full house. Hey, Spire, I'm doing pretty well. I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. This is my first ever big live stream thing. So I'm very excited to do this. But back to the strategy. We want to make it through as many hands as possible in our first playthrough of it to identify as many hands as possible. Because if we have that knowledge, the order of hands remains the same even if an ante is skipped. So let's say we do the small blind and then we skip the large blind and go straight to the boss blind. We know that the second hand that we had scouted is going to be in that boss blind. So we can use that knowledge to easily defeat the boss blind and get the value from the skip. Thank you for the best of luck wishes. Thank you. Sour, great to see you. Have fun, go wild. Thank you. So, the order remains the same throughout the entire run. Everything is in sequence for the hands. So that's going to be incredible. Next up, the shops. This is probably the most important part of the RNG seed that we take advantage of, because money, especially early game, is critical to keep track of. So in the shop, the cards are consistent in each shop, including the rerolls. I will show you an example of what that looks like. So we can reroll as deep as we can in order to find out how deep we can go to get value, or if we just skip that entire ante shop entirely. Because if we get 0 value, we don't need to throw away early money on shop rerolls. And then once we hit a new ante, the shop starts completely fresh, completely separate from the shop prior. So with that, yeah, as I said, we can skip shops to know how useless and save money. And we can also know what the packs are, but I will get into that in a sec. So with shop order, we have this. Shop 1, we have these 2 cards. Shop 2, we have these 2 cards. And shop 3, we have these 2 cards. But if we use a reroll, shop number 1 will look like this. The reroll in shop number 1 will be the same as shop number 2. And when we go to shop number 2, we'll see these values, which were in shop number 3. So we can get jokers and tarot cards and whatever in earlier shops if we decide to reroll. So if we need a critical roll, if we need a critical card in an early game, we can reroll the shop to hit that for an earlier round to play it with. So all of these are in sequence. Now, packs. The order of the packs works the same as the shop, but with a different set of cards. So, if we look back here, the order of packs works exactly the same. So pack number 1, let's say it's just a 2-card pack. Pack number 1 would have this, pack number 2 would have this, and pack number 3 would have this. If we're talking about a buffoon pack, and let's say these are all jokers. So buffoon pack, it has 2 jokers, 2 jokers, 2 jokers. But if we have a mega buffoon pack, it will have these first 4 here in the pack. And then just the next regular buffoon pack will have the next 2 in the queue. Everything is ordered in a sequence, which is incredible to know, because if we know pack number 1 has the card we need, we can crack it and leave the rest of the packs. If we know the card is in the second thing, we can skip over opening 2 buffoon packs and open a mega one in order to hit the one over here, which is pretty nifty. So, another thing with packs, opening packs does not affect the order of the shop. It is completely different RNG with it. Opening packs does not affect the order of hands played. So, for example, if we open a tarot card, it will shuffle the deck and spit out cards from it. The algorithm, the seed that spits out cards for tarot cards is different than the seed that spits out cards to generate hands when you're playing the game. Which is another very important thing to know, because we will not mess up our hands by opening tarot cards. So we can crack the packs to find which ones have value, and same as the shop, pack card order starts fresh with a new ante. And we can skip the packs that we know are useless and save us money. The algorithm, indeed. This is the algorithm. With that, that is our knowledge to optimize the early game. The goal is to optimize the first 2 to 3 antes. So we'll go through as the first 15 minutes, scouting hands, shops, tag skips, all of those early game things which could make or break the run and how far we go. Because if we have early value, we can save money to reroll in shops. Because if we have a joker in ante 1 that we can get value off of for up until ante 3, that saves us 2 antes worth of money to find out what else we can do. So, once we have assembled our strategy and the sequence of events, it is go time. We commit to the playthrough that we're doing. So once we go through the first few antes and we're just like on a roll with our strategy, we're locked in. We are not scouting any longer. We are playing the run as we would normally play it, going as far as we can in that run. And it is going to be, that is the turning point. If we have to reset at the 25-minute mark, this is going to be difficult, because that's a lot of time. That is a lot of things to commit to. It is just so much from it all that we have to go back on. And depending on how much notes that I take, it will affect how easy it is to recover. Because if I spend an entire ante digging through shops that give us 0 value, I need to make sure I note that down, because I don't want to do that again if I do have to hard reset after failing to a boss blind. So, that is the strategy that we are putting into place. Any questions from the audience? Maximum strategy, indeed, MDL. We are locked in. My guess is that some people... So, Bal, we have 3 different hands that we are going for. Either Flush 5 face card, Flush 5 hack, or High Card King. These are the paths that are the most critical to hitting a high score. And then, as I mentioned before, we want these retrigger cards because these will carry us deep. But my guess is that several people will just be playing through the game. They'll just be going through and seeing how the run goes and maybe doing a reset if they die early in. Some people have even already said that they'll probably just be playing through the game as normal. But, again, if we optimize the early game, I feel like we are almost guaranteed to knock it out late game because of how much we were able to save in the early game. Competitive owl is competitive. Yes, because knowing how the RNG works, I have done a lot of testing to identify where the RNG affects what I play. So another example is, let's say we have an Immolate. Immolate will destroy 5 cards in hand and give us $20. That is incredible in order to remove cards from the deck for consistency, as well as get us money, and it is predictable. One thing I learned, though, is the order of the cards in your hand does not affect Immolate. Immolate affects the cards as they're dealt into your hand. So if you get Ace 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Immolate destroys 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, then even if you rearrange the cards in your hand, if you redo the run and reach that Immolate again, you will destroy 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Which is a good thing to know. The fact that I have a presentation is phenomenal already. This can only age well. This is the most optimal strategy, specifically with the goals of the high score. The scouting is my specific plan in order to find stuff out, which I think is also still valuable. So, with that all covered, I think that I have a plan in order to be successful for at least the first ante and for at least the first round. I think I can make it through the first round. The second round, this is the top half of it. Based off of my knowledge, my light knowledge of people who play this, they've been practicing, and there are some very good people, like Jame. Jame is a huge threat, I feel, because Jame has the experience that they can just look at hands that would win them the round. I don't have that experience. I don't know the key sums in order to hit. I think Ripley said like 40 for flush, 40 total in hand for flush, and 35 in hand for a full house will get us the that will get us the first blind beat. All right, we have the first seed, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's pause the music. I also would not like some backseating. This is essentially just go. And just to make sure this... I also have a reset command, !reset. Please use that when I say so that the reset count can be accurate, because I just think that's funny to have a reset count of how many times we are resetting in the early game. But with that, let's get the music in the game back up and running. Let me actually close out of this so I can see my mouse. There we go. Settings, audio, master volume. All right. So we have the seed ready. The first one is red deck, I believe. Yes, red deck. So, with that, I'm going to do a final bathroom break when we have a 3, 2, 1 start for the tourney. Poppin will provide that. Cosmic, if you could make a post linking Poppin's stream, YoWazPoppin. Scribe, good to see you. Oh my gosh, we're locked in. You missed the PowerPoint presentation on the strategy, but if you could make a pinned message, sort of saying, hey, here's the main stream where they will be featuring four other streamers that are participating in this, and link the stream, that would be incredible. But I am going to take a break. I'm going to put on an ad so that the ad break is scheduled more favorably with this. Actually, No, I don't want to do an ad break because if I do an ad break, then it'll probably run the ad near the end of the round. So I would much rather it be in the middle of it. So that is fine. That's fine. We are okay with that. So I'm going to switch over to the BRB and I will be back once this starts. All right. It is time. We got the seed. We have everything unlocked on this profile. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous right now. So this will end in an hour. So it is currently 4 p.m. Central here, so it'll end at 5 p.m. Central. I'm just paying attention to the chat. I'm paying attention to my clock. My heart is racing. All right. Looks like it is almost time. Poppin is typing. Three, two, one. Anything? It's time. Go. All right, so we get Arcana, hand size, and discards 2 at random per hands. Okay. So first things first is to discard to find what possible hands we get. So I think we have a high full house that we can hit from this, and we already have a full house as well, and we have a clubs royal flush, so we'll go ahead and play that. I should have wrote that down as it played. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Miko. All right. Oh, hand size, that's kind of cool. Let's see what's in the buffoon pack to see if we can get some malt in here. Oh, we have a flash card, so re-roll the shop. Oh, that is incredible. In order to get that, though, we'll have to figure out what's next. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. All right, so we have let's see, low dia flush. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just play a 3 of a kind, and Polychrome might be able to hit us there. Nope. Okay, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna play a new run. So that's reset number 1, so exclamation reset to mark that down. So we got the clubs royal flush. I hope that works. If it doesn't, oh well. It did not work. Okay, whatever, that's not a problem. I'll figure it out next time. It shouldn't re-trigger twice, but it's not re-triggering in the first place, but that is fine, whatever. So we definitely cracked this in order to hit the flash card, and now we can go on to here knowing that we have a low diamond flush, that straight flush that we can hit, and we can pass this without spending rerolls into that. So dot 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 dot. So 1560, that is insane with this, if we can get these types of hands. And a brainstorm, oh dear god. All right, so brainstorm we got. Good thing we saved the money on that for the rerolls. So next round, the hook. What do we get from here? Keep in mind, these seeds, I believe, were scouted ahead by the runners of this tournament. All right, we do have another straight here. We can get a spade royal flush, and we get past this too. All right, now we can get the Gross Michael. We'll definitely get that. So we want to multiply that with Hugh. And we'll go on to the next round in order to maintain our things. Ooh, what is in the Spectral? Let's crack the Spectral to see what's inside here. Sigil and Aura. Add foil, hollow, or polychrome to a card. Converts all cards to a single suit. Adding this might be huge. Reroll for shop. We can either get it on the queen or we can hit it on the 2. So let's hit it on the 2. Okay, that is not worth it. So now we have a lot more flexibility since we have the banana. So if we just play a flush, there we go. That gets us perfectly fine. And banana's still here. Dusk as well. Okay, that's a great one to have. And yeah, I want that hone. So I want to reset again. So now we know what we're doing. So we don't have to skip some stuff. So this was the Clubs Royal Flush. And then we crack this for our dear friend flashcard. Then we go on to the next round, do this one. Then we hit the low diamond flush. All right. And we yoink the brainstorm like there's no tomorrow. Hook, we get a spade royal flush. There we go. Banana. All right, next up, we grab our dear banana. And on to the next round. Thank you for the pats. This one is just that hearts flush that we have here. So this just wins us this. Thank you for the pats, Tuesday. Cash out. Dusk. And then we go to the next round to save the money. And now here's where we have not scouted yet. Let's see if we can get a hearts flush again. All right, we got another hearts flush. Heart flush. So I'm lasered in. I'm focused. All right, we have the credit card. Ooh, okay. We can credit card. We're going credit card. Let's hit a quick reroll and the hanging Chad. Oh boy. Flash card. Do we get rid of flash card? I think we get rid of flash card. I want to get rid of flash card. But that's so good. But I need the money for it. I need the money for this. So we'll grab you and then reroll, and then we'll crack the tarot pack. Soul. Ooh, that is disgusting to give me a soul. But if I sell this and we get Chico from that, I mean, that is fine. So we'll just go for a spades flush here. Look at all of that. All right, not bad. Banana's still here. Spade flush. We'll cash out. Campfire, seed money. Ooh, okay, that's not great when we have no money to spend. Okay, yeah, definitely was not worth selling that. So we're going to do another reset. This is the third reset. So we get the clubs royal flush. Bird is completely locked in. Love to see it. Exactly. I practice this. I know what to do. I know how to do it. And we're going to get there. I don't even know if it's worth it to open that then. We'll go next round. I don't think it's worth it to open that then. Because that's just money wasted now. And we know we have hands that get us what we need in these early rounds. All right, we'll get the brainstorm, but this is a very useless brainstorm. We won't get anything else because that's costing us money. This is the spade royal flush. And we got that. We got the chips from that, so that's pretty good. 1608, we're fine. Cash out. We get banana. And we'll go to the next round. We don't skip that. We do the heart flush here. And with banana, we should be good. Simple flush gets us 4K. We'll yoink the dusk. We have more time. So we can go on to the next round. This was another heart flush. All right, so we got 4,000. That's still pretty good. Banana's still sticking around because Michelle is a bro, gal bro. We yoink the credit card. We yoink this. And we don't do anything else. And we go on to here. Do curious level of played poker hand? Sure, go for it. Arm early is very nice. 3,000. We're still fine. Banana's still here. We love banana. So seed money is very good. Let's go ahead and crack the spectral. We have a wraith to set money to 0, red seal to a card, gold seal. Okay, now's the path that we have to commit to. Do we commit to hack or do we commit to we get the re-triggers with the hanging chad. So let's yoink the red seal onto you. Did I miss the hanging chad or is this in this upcoming shot? Let's yoink it on the 2 and re-roll. Shit, I missed it. I have to go back. In order to get that hanging chad. That's reset number 4. So we're 48 minutes left. So we are still fine to be scouting out. We get our royal flush. Cash out. We skip that because we know we don't need that. Go to here. Now we go for the diamond flush. Now you can see the benefits of this scouting because now I can fly through these early rounds and save so much money and get that early interest on these. Buy the brainstorm, go to next. This is the spade flush. We're still sitting pretty, doing pretty well. Now we got the new shop. We grab banana. We go next round. We just play the heart flush that's given to us. That's handed to us. Yoink the dusk. We don't re-roll because we want to save money for that credit card. We love being in debt. No, we do not. So here's where we get the credit card. Here's where we get this voucher. Because maybe... Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Earned $5 if 3 or more face cards discarded at the same time. That is cool, but not something I can do at the moment. So here we just go for the spade flush. That's not worth it, so we go ahead and next round. The next thing we'll go for is a clubs flush here. And we got it handed to us. Retrigger, retrigger, retrigger. 3,000. Swashbuckler is very good to get us some more base malt, I think. I think that's what we need right now. We get double the money, but I don't think that the value that we get if we get the seed money. So let's sell the credit card, buy the voucher, and go on to the next round. And we'll go for the hearts flush. Oh, we do want the retrigger on the banana. We want to brainstorm the banana. Here's where we start saving some money. Diamond cards are debuffed. That is fine. So we'll discard those fellas, and we have the flush that we need. Excellent. So that gets us 6,000. Our dear friend Banana is still here. We love that. Reroll surplus. That is incredible. And then because we're at a good threshold for that, we can crack this, and we get a soul, which I don't know what it's going to be, so I'm going to crack the Emperor. No, that is the thing that we did not want, so that is good. That is very good. What is up next? We got the mouth play one hand type. That is perfectly fine. It's supposed to automatically reset based off of a chat command, but that isn't working, so we're just kind of working with what we've got. Now at the moment, we don't know if we... Oh, wait, that spectral pack was supposed to get us a seal, but we get 2 negative jokers. We get hologram, adding playing cards, or Fibonacci. Oh boy, we want to add cards into the deck? Oh crap. This is insane. This is nuts. I do not know. Oh shit. Because plus malt is not good, but being able to get times malt every time playing card added to deck. Let's go Fibonacci. I think Fibonacci is fine. So let's go to the next round. So Fibonacci, we want to get low cards with it. 2, 3, 5, or 8. So we want to go for the clubs flush here. 2, yup, excellent. That's actually incredible. All right, 16K. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, we are committed with this. We are committed for this. Played cards with the diamond suit, earned $1 when scored. We got money here. I think we sell the swashbuckler for this to try and commit to diamonds for money. And that's $1 flat, which is very good. So let's go on to the next round. Only one hand type, that is fine. So let's discard down to get diamonds. Come on. There we go. I think. Yeah. So we put the 8 to the front in order to get the retriggers off of that. So we'll play that. Oh, crap. No. Crap. Shit. It's only high card. So we just have to play the 2. Oh, that was a fumble. Oh, that was a fumble. And we don't even get it either. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, we'll just milk the money from this. We'll just milk the money from this and hopefully this makes up for it. I could reset, I really could, but we're in an awkward position right now and I don't think that is worth the reset. Let's crack the tarot cards, see what we get. We want to turn stuff into diamonds. Emperor gets strength would move you up. We'll create 2 cards. Let's sell you. Let's use the Fool to get the Emperor. And crack this one. Another Fool. Okay, let's sell that. Use the Emperor. We get the Devil and the Tower. So let's go ahead and Devil the Jack. No, we want to hold other cards in hand. So let's Devil the Spade. And then Fool to get another Devil. Hey, Ripley, we are gaming. Gate $25. That's kind of nuts, but we also got some retriggers to work with. So we also fumbled a hand already. We were supposed to play a flush. But I accidentally unselected a card. So I missed out on so many triggers from all of this. And we don't even hit it either. Ah, shit. Yeah, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Rank. This is nasty. 654. We'll go 2 high card in order to get the triggers. Yeah, we are moving at a breakneck pace. That is a good summary. There we go. We need malt again. We need malt again. Banana's still here. That's great. Hack. There we go. There we go. Okay. Banana. Goodbye. Hack. Hello. Okay. Now we can bumble around in the shop a little bit. Okay, that's pretty nice. 2 hits that. And Celestial will go with Flush. And then reroll for 6 cents. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I don't think I can do that. I got money. I got retriggers. I can't do that. I'm so sorry, buddy. Welcome back, Banana. All right, on we go. Ooh, the water. That's going to be nasty. We need it back in suit. We'll discard that. So 2, 3, 5, and 8. So let's go ahead and discard the 6 and that to see if we can hit what we need. Nope, that's fine. So we'll move the 3 to the front to hit the retriggers. Michael has returned. We're still not hitting it. This is bad. This is so bad. Do we need to play high card 3? I think we just play a high card 3 and see what we get off that. Oh, we can tower one of these cards. Let's tower the 2, 3, 5, and 8. We'll tower the Queen and play the 4 high card, get the retriggers. Oh no, we have to reset. We have to reset, guys. New run. Oh, this is nasty. This is disgusting. But we won't make that mistake for the money. So we skip this, go on to the next round, hit that low diamond flush. We got 36 minutes. This is rough. As I said, this is kind of the threshold of if I'm resetting here, this is miserable. This one is the Spade Royal Flush.
Bird up.
Bird up. Good to see you, Ezra. Hope you're doing well. We are fumbling right now. Full brainstorm is insane. So here we get the banana. We go on to the next round. Do that. Now here's where we just play the heart flush. You put onto me the worst luck. How dare you? How could you? Why? Dusk. Then we reroll to get the credit card, I think. No. We need to. We screwed that up again. We're losing interest money. We're already just freshly reset, so we got to do it again. Don't worry, guys. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We know that the hack is coming up, which is incredible. I am enjoying the seed, thank you. The water's gonna be nasty though. Is this your seed, Sour? Spade Royal Flush. It is, heck yeah. I just need enough to get on to the next round. That's all that matters. I just need to beat people who are just kind of sort of casually playing through this right now. So we play this. Cool. We nab the Dusk. So this is where we don't skip it. Go on to here. And we discard for the Hearts Flush. All right, so we buy the credit card, we re-roll to get the Hanging Chad, and we want to copy the banana for now, and nab the Hone. Because the Hone will get us those double negatives, and now that we know what's coming up, we can use that knowledge to our advantage. I didn't need to get the credit card. That's just, well, it actually is itself great. So this spectral pack we wanted to get because this gets us a red seal onto a card, and unfortunately not a diamond, but we can get it on this 2 of clubs and go on to the next round. So this one, we dig for the clubs flush. And then Swashbuckler, I don't think we need now. This is the Heart Flush. All right, so on to the next round to Diamond Cards debuff. That is perfectly fine. All right, reroll surplus. And then on to the next one. Now here's where we get the negative that we ever so crave. The double negative is absolutely bonkers, so we need to decide which one we want to commit to. Or we can get both, perhaps, with this amount of money. Hologram and Fibonacci. Fibonacci definitely we want. So now we move you back here. Hologram, adding cards to the deck, I still think is a questionable choice. And we also have the money to spare. So let's just go next round and dig for the clubs again. Because this one was the clubs. And if we do this. All right, 11. That's what we're currently hitting with the retriggers with the hack. So we sell the credit card, get the diamond, and we won't fumble the next one. Pretty Burb, no, thank you, Fox Avon. So only one hand type. This is where we make sure we do not fuck it up. All right, we want the 8 up front with the 2 as well, and play that. All right, 11. Still kind of cutting really close to the edge. We'll buy and use the flush. That is very good. That is very good. That is so good. We re-roll to get the hack, and we sell. Ooh, reroll for the water is going to be great. We're gonna reroll the water. Don't die, thanks. I appreciate it. So let's yoink this. Sell the banana. Get the hack. Then what did the Arcana packs get us? Probably not enough. So let's just go next round. Get 25 bucks. Let's reroll that to get spade cards debuffed. Easy. This gets us money but loses us shop, and this gets us money. So we ship it as is. All right. 2, 3, 5, and 8. So we'll just play the 8 in front to get the re-triggers. I think this should be fine. No, not quite again. Okay. And then if we just play high card, we're throwing away hands, but to see if we can hit more diamonds for money. Excellent. So we'll bring the 2 to the front. Actually, the 5 to the front. Play. Thank you. Take care. Thanks for dropping in, Lena. Yeah, look at all this money that we're making. Okay, so if we get a good hand, we're good enough, but we are not good enough as well. 6 cents again, that is just not good. Chaos the Clown. Ugh. No. Reroll banana again. No. We open the Celestial to see if we get the flush. We got the flush. That will also help us. 410 gives chips and malt. No. Next round. Ooh. Spades flush seems so nice. I think we gotta go spades flush because we weren't able to hit that. So let's play this like this. And we just play the hearts flush. We need times X. We need times S so bad. Is it better to have Brainstorm on you? I think so. Spectral Pack. Crack it. Immolate. Get money. Yes. That is fine. Reroll. Red card. Supernova. No. Reroll. Egg. Sorry, buddy. Showman. I can't make value of Showman right now. Banana. No. Negative red card. My God. Oh my God. We need the malts right now. We really do. No omelet, indeed. Jupiter would be good. But that gets us more, so I think we skip. So, on to the next round. Gold card, yeah, essentially. We get rid of the 6. Okay, so we bring the 5 up front and we play it like this. Ah, crap. Meant to put you up front for the brainstorm. Not very high so far, Maple. We're not doing so hot. I am testing my luck here. Crap. You. We gotta play it like that. I should have put the Fibonacci up front, which sucks. Crap. Crap. Shit. Crap, we are screwed. I don't know if we're greeting the wrong things. I don't know if we're doing the wrong things. We have the hack, but we don't have the value from it. We don't. And that sucks really bad. Okay. We skip the banana. No, we do take the banana. That's what we needed. Next round. Don't skip that. Do the flush. We don't need the credit card in the shop. We already know that. Dusk. Next round. This is another heart flush. It's not hopeless, but this is very rough right now. This is not pleasant. I don't think that red seal is worth it now. I really don't think that red seal is worth it. Grab you. Reroll to get the Chad. Buy the Chad. Next round, we want to copy banana for value. This was the spade flush. This is the special pack that we get to get the red seal, and we'll just put it on to, we have to put it on still that. On to the next round. Go. This one is the clubs flush. We really got to pay attention to the score here. Skip the swashbuckler. Go. This was the hearts flush. Red is probably right with that, yeah. And we just keep going. Diamond card's debuffed, that is fine. We go for the clubs. I think not having the brainstorm on the correct card was what really fucked me with that. Real surplus, Arcana pack, oh yeah. Okay. Let's get this now then, I guess. Hey Retro, good to see ya. Oh, that also includes ace. Okay. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? We're playing catch up right now. We are in a difficult spot at the moment. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. And then here we go for another clubs flush. I think. Or do we go for the diamonds flush? We go for the clubs. Yeah. There we go. Okay, 16. Okay. And then we yoink that. And then go on to the next round where we can only play one hand type. And here we get the diamonds. I screwed up by using the reroll earlier, but we have no time to go back in time again. By Muse. Reroll got rid of the water, which was good. So, and we get the hack, which we get rid of banana for, and then we go Discard, 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 discard. All right. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. Yes. $14. Ugh. Things are very rough out here. We don't take you, but we crack the jumbo in order to get the Jupiter in it. On we go. We'll go. I think we have to go for the clubs flush again. I don't think we're able to hit the diamond on this one. Crap. We'll play high card. Now we got the clubs flush. And play again. I am not feeling great about this. I am really not. Okay, now we have a high card for this. Hey, Addict, so great to see ya. Special pack we crack in order to get the Immolate to destroy. Same cards as last time, as we learned. I think we just, crap. We might have to get that. We might have to get rid of you to get this, to get more of this value. Oh, crap. What's in you again? The Fool to get us Jupiter. Okay, we use Jupiter is what we have to do. Reroll that to get to the goad, to get spade cards debuffed, which is fine. And here we hit the diamonds. And here we have the correct cards lined up. So actually, let's fuck it up and play these cheap hands so we can get the dusk value. I think we have to do that. We want fives. Thank you, Attic. I do appreciate it. Okay. 37. We're doing good. We're doing good. Ooh, okay. This is huge. We get this right away. We get that right away. +1 discard. No. Red card. No. Next round. Go. These retriggers are so much more valuable than hands now. There we go. All right, we got a high score. We got a high score again. Or no, we don't. Showman we don't use right now. Reroll. We get the red card. Crack the Arcana. We don't put the red card there. All right, we just play hands. 36. Convert to diamonds, we buy that, guaranteed. Standard pack, we open. We skip that. Celestial pack, we open. We get the Jupiter. Reroll. Reroll. Madness to destroy a random one. Oh no, we can't do that. We can't go madness. Hanged Man, very good. Okay, the wheel 1 and 7 gets drawn face down. So let's go ahead and destroy these two with Hanged Man. And then discard these. We can turn these two into diamonds. And then play a junk hand. All right, we are starting to cook. We are starting to cook. Play hand. We have a red seal diamond with us. We have 10 minutes to go. Who wants to beat the game by flush? Yes, it's great. New high score. I don't know the individual round, but we'll find out at the end of this run. Pants, nope. Wasteful, no. I don't think that has value right now. Purple seal, we skip for that value. We don't have X malt. We do not have X malt, and that is a problem. Egg, sorry, buddy. Idle, sorry, buddy. Banana, sorry, buddy. Pluto, sorry. We go next round. We can't afford doing that. Discard. Oh, I discarded the ace. That is bad. All right, play that. Play that. Play like so. Getting that convert to diamonds is incredible because we are just milking all of these cards for money. All right. Another one. Another Jupiter, buy and use. Open and skip. Blue seal, blue seal. We do not skip the blue seal. Skip. Reroll. No face cards. No. Emperor, buy and use. Temperance is incredible. Turn cards into clubs. No. Reroll. Reroll. Turn into a wild card. Yes. Reroll. Turn something into diamonds. Yes. Go. If I can turn more low cards into diamonds, that's going to be incredible. We'll turn these into diamonds. And then play you guys. 8 minutes left. Oh, incredible. And we'll go ahead and play this hand. We don't get the re-triggers, but we're fine. I hope that's enough. It is enough. Okay, 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 okay. Straight flush. Crap. That's not what I wanted. Celestial, open. Jupiter, we use. Standard pack, we open. Red seal, but that's not what we need. It'd be nice to have it in hands, but I don't think so. Reroll, popcorn, no. Reroll, no. Reroll, credit card, but no. Reroll, no. And one last reroll, on to the next round. All cards played previously this ante are debuffed, which is not great. That is not good. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, 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 shit. We need these retriggers, man. We're missing the hack retriggers, but... Oh, I could have re-rolled the boss blind like a fucking idiot. No! Oh, crap. I forgot about that. Okay. We'll play the flush. Do we just dig down to that? I think we dig down to that and use the straight flush. All right, guys, this may be looking like it's it. Yep. So we just got a regular flush. No retriggers. Is there anything we can do? Nope. Well, we just ship it. This sucks. All right, 60,000. That was terrible. If I didn't get that, that would have been, Damn it. Damn it. I had the early game and then we just lost it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and while we're waiting, there's really no reason to continue. I don't think I can beat a single hand of 60k in this. All right, let's see. Commands, reset, edit. Usage count is 0. So is this not active? There's no restrictions to it. It should be active. No, it's not. It's not. Rixiger. Yeah, Sour. It's not happy. We are not very happy right now. This is the best I could hit. Oh man, this is rough. This is painful. Yep, no worries, no worries. I posted it in this channel as well. Oh. If I hit the reroll, we could hit a little bit higher. Okay, yeah, Dedge indeed. Hey, Higa. Oh, gosh. All right, let's go to the main menu. Let the music kick up a little bit. Well, now we get the joys of waiting for the results. So, Let's see what the feature stream is looking like. Oh gosh. Yeah, we might be out of this. We might be out of this. The souls are a big risk of cracking those, and it really, if I had chicken, yeah, if I knew that, yeah, we're not doing hot. We got 1 more minute left on the timer, and we'll get to see the scores coming in. The soul cards on 2, 4, and 8. Oh, okay. We're sobbing, crying, weeping. Things are not looking... It might be Jover. We may be really Jover right now. Oh, God. You fumbled at 11 million? The fuck you talking about? The ×2 on what, though? The ×2 on what? And there's the call for the time. Yeah, guys. Oh, God. We might have gotten our asses beat. Oh, this is not looking good. Are there already enough people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, yep. We're out. We're out of this. We're out of this. We did not make it. Rip. All right, GG's, y'all. GG's. Ah, that was rough. That was very rough. We tried. We tried. It was fun. Had a good time. But man, did I just get wrecked. Cosmic, what was the ×2 you're talking about? Because there was the idol, but Troubalet ×2 for king or queen. You re-triggered his. The thing is that with the hack, we had the re-triggers. I was going for re-triggers and didn't prioritize finding the multiplier for those re-triggers. If we had a glass card, that would have made a huge difference. Damn. Well, looks like this was a pretty quick stream. But we will be back tomorrow. I will be doing some crosscode. All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and go on to concluding the stream because we got the big stream, the crosscode stream tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and raid into the main channel that is hosting the tournament. They are doing a giveaway for a merch store, and they're running it right now. So if you didn't get in, you probably, I don't think, be able to do that. But we'll go ahead and wrap things up for the stream. Well, sorry it was a quick one. Shame I didn't make it any further, but we tried our best. We got zeroed in on one strategy and got kind of tunnel visioned. So, all right.